So I've woken up a little earlier than usual, around 7:15. The sun's still coming up, so that's it over there in the top right hand corner. And I've opened the window though, because whenever I wake up early, I open the window so that I can get some fresh air coming into the room. I only don't open the window in winter because that's when you start to get your colds and things. I generally do open the window less in winter than I do in summer because whenever I open the door in winter, it's just too cold and you can get a cold even if you're just lying in bed. Um, I'm trying to make it a habit to try and have a shower at least an hour early because I generally do like go to bed with wet hair or damp hair if I don't shower a little earlier than to the time I go to bed. So I should probably be having showers at 9 o'clock, and then I've got 3 hours before I go to bed. Um, but generally I have it like 11:30, and then I've only got 30 minutes to have my hair dry before I go to bed. And of course, I end up going to bed with wet hair. So I'm gonna try. I think one of the things this year is to try and break that habit a little bit and have a shower at least by 10 or 10:30, and then I can sort of sit around. I should ideally be having a shower at 9 or 8:30 and preempt to 9 o'clock, and then having my hair dry in the 3 hours that ensues after. But I usually get lazy, and then I'm like, I usually don't shower until like 11:30, and then I'm like, oh, I better have a shower. So, but yeah, my hair is it does. I do dampen my pillow. My pillows usually get mildew on them because I go to bed with damp hair, and so I'm like, oh, I better stop doing that because it's probably unhealthy. And with winter coming on soon, um, yeah, with winter coming on soon, it'll probably be like, I don't know, a good idea to not go to bed with wet hair unless you want to get a cold. So yeah, but I think when I woke up the other day, like a day or two ago, I had gone to bed with wet hair. Like my pillow was like damp because my hair had been damp. So I think that might have preempted the idea of waking up with a little bit of a cold sort of thing. But it's getting quite cool now. It's like got really frosty mornings. And it's only February. It's only like the end of February. And I'm not used to having winter start until at least like late June. No, at least May to June is usually when winter settles in. But it's only February, and I'm like, geez, winter's either on time because it has been starting late in the places we've lived previously. So winter is either on time or it's early. I don't know. I haven't. It's been a while since winter has been on time. Like sometimes we don't. We haven't been getting winter starts until late June or July. Um, so in other places I've lived, we've had quite late winters, and then the winters are shorter. Um, but sometimes the cool weather would stay until late November, December, and that's like really abnormal. So the weather patterns in other states are a little out of sync with the normal weather patterns. Um, but this year it's like February and it's freaking cold in the mornings. Doesn't make sense. So I don't know. To me, it's an early winter. Um, it feels kind of like autumn already, and it's like I don't know. It's only February. I'm not used to having cold weather in February, But even now, like that air is quite fresh, and it's good because it's day's probably going to be sunny and hot, but it's strange because it's so early. It's like it should be still hot weather in February. So I don't know. But I was told March is like the autumn season, and I'm like, really? I thought it'd be like April or so. It's autumn. So I just think I've been out of sync with the weather for a while, and it sort of surprises me when it'd probably surprise me when it's running on time because we've had really choppy weather patterns for a while, and I'm not used to it. So February is the new, yeah, but it is warm during the day. Like definitely need your hats, but the mornings are quite cool and the evenings are quite cool. So I even went to sleep with my additional throw blanket on, and that's like a wintry blanket. I put it on because we had some rain and it was quite cool in the night when it rained, and so I put it on. But yeah, I have a feeling I might need wool this year, so I'm gonna prepare myself to wear. Oh, I've already got wool tracksuit pants. I don't have. Oh yeah, I've got a wool jumper. Yeah, I've got two. One's better than the other. I've got a wool jumper. So I got tracksuit pants. I got a wool jumper. I think I've got a nice warm jacket too. Yeah, most of my stuff is still in storage. I'm thinking about bringing it out here, but I'm not sure if I should because I still think we're going to have some sort of tornado sometime. But I'm sort of spending thousands and thousands of dollars having things stored, and I'm like, really, should I really keep that in storage? Because I should have, if I had brought it with me. I don't know. I have a feeling that I should perhaps try and get it out of storage. But the thing is, if we have a tornado, everything's gonna get damaged, and I'll be upset. So I might buy a cupboard of some kind, or allow my parent to develop cupboards in here and use my cupboards and put weatherproofing on the cupboard or something like fire stringent, and I don't know. I mean, that's a dumb idea probably, but just cover it with plastic. I don't know. No idea. But a lot of my stuff can fit in that chest of drawers there, but it keeps being nibbled by mice and things, so it needs more board. And we only put fresh board in a couple months ago, but it's got, because we have one or two mice still scurrying around, they've sort of chewed in it and created a little hole. So, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to put everything in my cupboard, like put this in the shed, put stuff in it. I was gonna get like a steel based cupboard, that's sort of pretty tough. Um, but I could use that one and just cover it in plastic or something, and um, I don't know, put like some plant, like a heavy plant pot or something on top, just in case we do get a tornado. Tornadoes don't lift off heavy plant pots or something. I don't know. I used to get this stuff off of eBay, which was like a plastic cover, and it helps to weatherproof things. So maybe that's all I need until we have a volcano and everything ends up in smoke. I don't know. No idea. But last time I lived here, I put my stuff in a metal container that you buy from Mitre 10. And it's like a metal cupboard that they can put together for you if you pay an extra fee. That'll cost a few $100s, but I don't know. I'll wait and see. I'll probably wait until close to the end of this month my invoices are usually paid by the 20th, and see what I feel like doing, because I'm sick of my stuff being in storage. I kind of want to bring it out here while I'm staying here. I'll probably be here until the end of the year, I guess, unless we have brother issues, and then I'll just pack my bags and move. But I'm looking for a job right now because I literally can't afford anything until I get a job. So I'm looking for a job at the moment, and today I realized that today I realized that this advertiser looked at my resume, and if they get back to me, I thought it said on the ad 5 hours training, but that might have been a different ad. So this one says, work at home after probation. So I guess probation is 3 to 6 months or so. I should check out like holiday stay, long-term holiday stay places. Maybe they're not as expensive as I think. I know. Anyway, for my day, probably just gonna be writing and working a little, do my 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, I'd probably get up, have breakfast, walk around, and get back onto the computer and do my editing. I might play a CD today online. Because I've been kind of bored of that little environmental music that I've been playing. So I might put on, I don't know, what's a singer that I like. I don't really like many singers anymore. Like, all my knowledge of singers is from a certain epoch of time, which was ages ago. So I don't really know like the top singers at the moment, because I don't watch Rage or Video Hits, and I'm pretty sure Rage isn't on TV. I'm not sure if Video Hits is on TV anymore, so yeah, I don't know. Or maybe Rage is and Video Hits isn't. Either way, I don't watch TV anymore. We don't have TV here anyways. We don't have the reception for TV, so I miss out on whatever's on free TV. But I'm pretty sure that those old music shows on there anymore. But I'm not sure. So I'm totally out of sync with whoever's a top singer. So I don't follow it, and music stores aren't around to tell you, because music stores used to have a lineup of hit artists, and you would be able to listen to them on the headsets. And since they're not there anymore, like, you have to know, otherwise you don't know. So you just don't know. So I don't mind. I'm used to listening to backward music, music from backward eras. I was doing that in the 1990s, and because I got sick of hype. Like, got sick of the next big thing being so hot and cool, and then you would sort of watch it and then be disappointed that it's not really necessarily the most interesting thing. So I was sort of getting sick of hype at some stage, because everyone was like, magazines and stuff were like talking about the new best thing, when they're just advertising for the artists, and they're like going, I don't really appreciate this singer, or I don't appreciate this movie. So I would be like, I'm sick of hype, sick of hype. I sort of read the hype and think something's going to be really good, and then I see the movie or I listen to the songs, and it's like, I don't really like it. I don't really like it that much. So that's when I started toying with backward eras when I was young, and I have no trouble not keeping up with the thing, with the hype, because that's what I used to do anyway. I've still got a little bit of a cough for some reason. It's annoying me. I had to take cough medicine the other day. Anyway, yeah, like I said, besides writing and working, I don't have a lot to do. Yeah, just sort of mucking around with computer stuff, and then when I'm not doing that, it's feeding the birds, it's playing with the dog. I don't really train the dog though. I probably should try and walk with it, but I think even I need strain resistant gloves to handle that dog on a lead because she's very strong and she's well fed now, so she's like a bull. I should buy like a little bull hat, a bull hat, and put it on her. I bought her. I was buying things that were like $1 off the internet, just so that I can sort of try and resell them or whatever. And I bought her this large dog shirt for Halloween. I might just put it on her and see what she thinks of it. It's so funny. I like buying stupid things. So I bought her a large version. It's only $1, so you know. But then I looked on eBay and I was like, the same thing sells for literally $1 on eBay. So good luck for someone buying it off me for like $10. So I was like, oh, I probably should check that. So I also bought these seeds that were in special for 50 cents. So I can sell them for $5 free shipping. And then I should get some profit. And if that works, I might collect a heap of seeds because seeds sell quite well. And they don't take up much room. That's my whole thing, is to buy things that don't take up much room. Because I'm not keen on collecting things. Like, I've collected quite a few things, but I don't want to collect bulky things. I want small things like key rings and stuff. But I want to go to the op shop to see if they have any key rings or something. I don't want the jewelry because I've already tried the jewelry; it didn't sell. So maybe key rings or photo frames, something small that I can resell or use as home decoration. Omelettes. I'll probably go on Wednesday because that's when I'm going to the doctor's to get some more scripts. No idea what my scripts are. When I'm thinking on using my brain, I forget. But anyway. And late March, I'll probably get my flu shot of the year. Oh, is it March or April? I have a feeling it's April that they get the flu shots in. I might do it April, like the 10th of April or something. Because I get annual shots so that I don't get a cold. I'll ask at the doctors when do the flu vaccinations come in. The new ones, not the old ones. I've got new doctors now. I can't remember. I had the one that I was seeing isn't there anymore, and so I have a feeling I probably would have preferred the other woman to the woman that I'm booked with, but I just choose whatever. It's like I don't know. I don't know who's good and who isn't. So, but I have a feeling that it's the other doctor, not the one studying with C, but the other doctor's probably the better doctor. But I don't know. No idea. I just seem to have remembered that I have seen a shoddy doctor previously when we've lived here. And I think that's the one that I've been booked with, the one that's kind of shoddy. So I probably should have booked the one on the Friday. But I'll just see. Maybe they'll calm their tone down. Because I usually do complain if I meet something gross. Look at that, a white hair. I don't know if you can see it. Hope if I didn't have white walls. I know. No, I can't see it. Yeah, there's this big white hair on my bed. It's probably from me. Anyway, I better get on with my day. I'm still thinking of changing my phone deal to a cheaper deal. It's only cheaper for a year, but still cheaper is cheaper. But I have until the end of March to change it if I want to. But it's like $39 for 100 gig or MUB. I don't know which one it is, but 100 whatever is GBs. At the moment, I'm paying $55 a month for 80. And I'm like, that's a good deal. But I'd have to change my phone number. That's the only thing. Either that or I can wait for the deals for people who do have phone numbers. And like set phone numbers. And see if they do better, like just as good as that later. But I don't know, I think that's a good deal, and all I have to do is change my phone number. So I'm considering it, you know.